Duggar Dillard reveals where her relationship with her parents Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar stands today. Duggar Dillard's relationship with her parents is still not in a great place. The former Counting On star, who has been estranged from her father Jim Bob Duggar for years and has a complex relationship with her mom Michelle, recently did a Q&A session on her Instagram account. During the Q&A, Jill was asked what her relationship with her mom and dad is like today. Complicated, Jill began. As the Ashley previously reported, Jill and her husband Derick Dillard wrote a tell-all book about the Duggar family in 2023. The book, called Counting the Cost, recounts what the Dillards say is the real story behind Jill's family and their TV shows, 19 Kids and Counting On, with many of the stories painting Jim Bob and Michelle in a negative light. Back in January, Jill stated during a podcast interview that her parents had read her book, and that she and Derick were still on the road to figuring things out with Ma and Pa Duggar. According to Jill's Q&A on Saturday, though, things are still not where Jill would like them to be, but there has been some progress made. I feel like we are in a rebuilding phase now, with healthy boundaries still in place, Jill wrote. Jill made it seem like she is now seeing both Jim Bob and Michelle, which would be a change from where the relationship between her and her parents was back in January, when she said that, although she had seen her mom in the previous few months, she couldn't remember when she had last seen both Jim Bob and Michelle. Now, Jill stated that she is open to seeing her parents when her mental health allows. We try to hang out whenever it works well and we have the mental bandwidth to navigate things, she wrote. The slight improvement in relationship comes about 6 months after both Jim Bob and Michelle and many of Jill's siblings showed up for a memorial service for the Isla, the daughter that Jill and Derick lost in April when she died in utero when Jill was 4 months pregnant. In photos posted by the couple of Isla's memorial service, Michelle and Jim Bob were seen paying their respects, despite the fact that Jim Bob has been estranged from Jill and Derick for years. In a recent interview, Duggar Dillard opened up about her evolving relationship with her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. The 19 Kids and Counting star shared her candid thoughts on her family dynamics and the impact of her upbringing on her current life. Background: Jill, who has been vocal about her experiences growing up in the Duggar household, has sought to carve out her own identity separate from her family's reality TV persona. Over the years, she has expressed concerns about the strict upbringing and the challenges of living under the public eye. Her decision to step back from the family brand has been a significant topic of discussion among fans and critics alike. Current relationship. In the interview, Jill described her relationship with her parents as complicated but improving. She acknowledged the challenges they've faced, particularly in light of her decision to distance herself from the family's public narrative. Jill emphasized the importance of setting boundaries for her mental health and well-being, which she believes has led to more honest and open communication with her parents. Jill mentioned that there have been recent efforts on both sides to reconnect. We're trying to navigate our differences while still being family, she explained. This newfound approach has allowed Jill to express her feelings and concerns without fear of judgment, fostering a more positive dialogue. Personal growth and boundaries. Jill highlighted her personal growth since stepping away from the family's traditional views, especially regarding faith and lifestyle choices. She noted that establishing boundaries has been crucial for her own family, which includes her husband, Derick Dillard, and their children. I want my kids to have a childhood that is their own, free from the pressures that I experienced, she stated. The Dillard family has made it clear that they are committed to creating a nurturing environment, and this has included discussions about their values and beliefs. Jill emphasized that while her relationship with her parents remains complex, the commitment to family is still strong. Public response and future plans. Fans have responded positively to Jill's openness about her relationship with her parents, appreciating her honesty and willingness to discuss difficult topics. As she continues to share her journey, Jill hopes to inspire others who may be facing similar challenges in their familial relationships. Looking ahead, Jill expressed optimism about the future of her relationship with Jim Bob and Michelle. We are all learning and growing, and I believe that with time, we can find common ground, she said. Jill's reflections shed light on the realities of navigating family dynamics, especially in a high-profile setting. Her journey serves as a reminder that even within complex relationships, there is potential for growth, understanding, and healing. Conclusion. Duggar Dillard's insights into her relationship with her parents reflect a broader narrative of personal growth and familial love. As she continues to forge her path, her story resonates with many, highlighting the importance of communication, boundaries, and the ongoing journey of understanding within families. Professional news. Jill Duggar Dillard reveals where her relationship with her parents Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar stands today. Jill Duggar Dillard, a prominent figure from the reality TV series 19 Kids and Counting, has recently opened up about the current status of her relationship with her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. This revelation comes amidst a backdrop of significant personal growth and a desire for independence that has characterized Jill's journey in recent years. Background: the Duggar family dynamic. The Duggar family gained fame through their reality television show, which documented their lives as a large Christian family with strict values and a focus on traditional gender roles. Growing up in such an environment, Jill, like her siblings, faced immense scrutiny and pressure both from within her family and from the public eye. Over time, she has sought to establish her own identity, leading to tensions and challenges in her familial relationships. The evolution of Jill's relationship with her parents. In a candid interview, Jill described her relationship with Jim Bob and Michelle as complicated but improving. She reflected on the emotional toll that her upbringing had taken and the difficulty of reconciling her personal beliefs with those of her parents. Jill's journey toward independence has involved reevaluating her past experiences and setting boundaries that prioritize her mental health. Despite these challenges, Jill noted that there have been recent efforts to reconnect with her parents. She shared that both sides are working on communication, aiming for a more honest and open dialogue. "We're learning to respect each other's differences while still being a family," Jill said, emphasizing the importance of familial love and support. Establishing boundaries. One of the key themes in Jill's narrative is the significance of boundaries. She has openly discussed the need to create a safe space for herself and her family, which includes her husband, Derick Dillard, and their children. This shift has allowed her to cultivate a nurturing environment that contrasts with her own upbringing. "I want my kids to have a childhood free from the pressures I experienced," Jill remarked. By establishing these boundaries, she feels empowered to make decisions that align with her values and beliefs, which often differ from those of her parents. Reactions from fans and public perception. Jill's transparency regarding her family dynamics has resonated with many fans, who appreciate her willingness to address difficult topics. The response from the public has largely been supportive, with many praising her courage to speak out about her experiences and the importance of prioritizing mental health within family relationships. As Jill continues to navigate her relationship with her parents, she hopes to inspire others facing similar struggles. Her story serves as a reminder that family relationships can be complex and that personal growth often requires difficult conversations and the establishment of boundaries. Looking ahead, future family dynamics. Jill expressed optimism about the future of her relationship with Jim Bob and Michelle. She believes that, with continued effort and open communication, it is possible to find common ground despite their differing beliefs. "We are all learning and growing together," she said, highlighting the potential for healing and understanding within their family unit. As she moves forward, Jill is committed to fostering a positive environment for her own children while maintaining a connection with her parents. She hopes that by sharing her journey, she can encourage others to prioritize their well-being and embrace the complexities of familial love. Conclusion. Jill Duggar Dillard's reflections on her relationship with her parents shed light on the challenges and triumphs of navigating family dynamics in a public setting. Her story illustrates the importance of communication, boundaries, and the ongoing journey of personal growth. As she continues to carve out her path, Jill remains hopeful about the future of her family relationships, emphasizing that love and understanding can prevail even in the face of significant differences.